Good morning from Fiji, and the place I'm staying at the moment in Nadi. Now, if you've been following me, you'll know that the hostel I'm staying in, which is just behind me there, this resort is very quiet. So I've decided to head out and I'm heading to the capital of Suva, which is a bus ride away from the centre of town. At the moment I'm just waiting for a taxi to take me there, and hopefully it'll be here soon. Now, I'm only going to Suva for one night only, and that is because it's expensive. But I think this is my taxi, so time to go. So I'm here at the bus station. There's the bus that's going to take us. Now, it's cost me 15 Fijian dollars to get down here. We're just trying to work out the price through the ticket office, how much it's going to get us to Suva, which is about a 3-hour drive. But this is all part of my worldwide travel experience, and it is an experience so far. Got a ticket?
I don't know, that's what I say.
Right, shut it.
Good brother, yeah? Right, yeah. Aircon.
Aircon. So I've just arrived in Suva, just got off the bus. 20 Fijian dollars to get here, and it's taken 4 hours. 4 hours of non-stop, wanting the toilet. And we've just arrived to this, which looks like a dance competition.
Kami kan itu tatangkase na associate sila pas na lomsong selut pinakago. Na lomi mutu bukali na tali bukas to.
It's the New Methodist Christian Fellowship.
Already sana mo warna kartu na feeding taki na kau tak tu na bumbula. Nanti mo ka ba sino bartaka. Okay lang nanti mo ka haleluya. Nasanga ulangan ni kilo yaw. Nabul tanga kilo tu na bubale. Kaya nakabitili na ko. Lebe turo ko mo kana kilo na kabininday. Sa mendur tu na kabiniku haleluya.
News, you can offer the praise, mas social malabu, ataupun sama-sama tu tak kemudian tu. Nama
Mga susukat ang kurang ang kabilang na sinanay sa aming kinawa sa idiwan ko kinuruang na pagkabili pinakabait so
that was interesting. Bit of dancing on arrival into Suva. So me and Sam are now heading to the hotel. £48 a night, 2 beds, split between 2, and that's the reason I've come, because that's the cheapest I could get here for. What do I know about this place? Absolutely nothing. We've got a day to go exploring, and you can tell I'm going up the hill because I'm out of breath. But the hotel's not too far away from here. There's a dog. Hello. And once we find the hotel, we'll go out exploring. Hello. Smile. So a little bit of a walk uphill to get here, but this is the hotel room that we've got. It is basic, and we're only here for one night, see what there is. This is the capital. It is expensive, and I don't think I could have stayed any longer than one night. But we are now going to go and grab some food after that long trip, and we have found that there is an Irish bar. So we're going to get a taxi down there because it's about 3k away and get some food. This is the city centre of Suva. We've just been to the Irish bar and unfortunately it's not open yet, so we need to find some food. And I've just seen the Golden Arches through there, so we might as well try a bit of McDonald's while we're in Fiji. But it's a Sunday, very quiet. A lot of Australian shops around here. So Officer's Mess. At the top there, Officer's Mess. Must be
Is that it?
military. There's McDonald's there.
Oh, there it is. Golden Arches. What burger you want?
I'm gonna go for McFeast.
Please?
That sounds Fijian.
Yeah.
So we've just had some McDonald's, not very Fijian, but we were hungry and it's the only place that was open that we could find. But behind me is Westpac Bank, ANZ, both Australian, and it's all sort of built up. It's the capital city, of course, but when you turn around, there is the seafront. Doesn't seem to be any beaches around. A lot of cargo boats. And that's the port over there. And more Suva over there. The weather is not the best. The taxi driver that brought us down said that there is potential sunshine tomorrow morning. Hopefully, because I've got shorts and t-shirts and that's all I've got. Well, me and Sam, I'm going to have a walk down this pass, see what there is, and do some more exploring. This seems to be the centre.
Water smells cleanish.
Yeah. That's where the waterfront is, where we were earlier. Oh, House of Lords. Right out.
Colonel Samuela.
Swamarura. So it's all this lot here. We walk down?
Yeah.
So it looks like this river goes all the way up there where we've just been. It's a nice little walkway. Oh, this is the end, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, there's no like any shops that have like a drink room. They don't even drink that.
Do you want to try the water in the river?
Yes. Fiji water.
We are now on the outskirts of Suva, and for some reason we had a female who kidnapped us. She offered to take us to a shop that was open because we asked her where so we could buy some water. She's brought us to this place here. The supermarket was just just over there, and then invite us to her house for a party. She claims she's famous in Fiji. She had a bit of wild hair, so she could have been a rock star. She told us all about the video that she was shooting last night. I assume it was a pop video. But we got inside the supermarket, bought our water, and we hid. And now we're going to try and find our way back into town. The area that we're in is actually quite nice, so we've been dropped off or kidnapped to a nice place. All these houses look posh. Obviously, because it's the capital, you'll get a lot of embassy staff, a lot of business types. So this could be the posh end of Suva. And here is the Sacred Heart Cathedral. That looks quite newish. Bula. Bula, as you know, is hello in Fijian, and everybody has said it to us so far. So we're going to actually have a wander into the church because there's service going on. I've been to a lot of churches over my time backpacking. Most recently was Central America, but that was the fullest church I've ever seen. Very religious country, but we're going to carry on walking down here, try to get our bearings back to normal. I think we've been here before. There's Westpac. We know where we are, and we're not going to get kidnapped again. So I've just found this stone which gives a bit of history about this place. It was crossing Cargill first. Missionaries arrived 1835. Fiji British Crown Colony 1974. Public land sales on this spot, this very spot, in 1880, and then Suva proclaimed the capital in 1882. There you go, there's the history.
We're
From England. Yes, learning the history. The entrance to Suva from the sea over there. So we're on the bridge. Nice. Bula. I'm like a Fijian. So basically we've done a full circle around the centre. We're back to where we first came from when we arrived by bus. Well, it looks like the dancing is all finished. We're all packing up. It's now getting a bit late, it's starting to get a bit dark, and we have been warned that it's not really safe to be in at night time in Suva. But we are going to have, I wanted to the Irish bar, we're going to have maybe 1 or 2 drinks, and then we're going to sort ourselves out, ready for a full day tomorrow. So for now, it's good night. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, the sun is shining, and we've just checked out from the Outriggers Hotel, and we're headed to town for some breakfast. And lo and behold, a taxi's just stopped. Right, Andy. Oh.
Want a bakery? You know where it is? Meat pie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Meat pie for breakfast.
How far away is this place?
7 to 8 minutes.
What? Really?
No, they're there.
Oh, they're there? Yeah.
Is the British embassy around here? The British? Great Britain? No? No.
Yeah. I think we're here.
Where are you taking us? Over there?
Did you see it?
No?
The Happy Corner or something? Corner store?
It's a garage.
What says that?
This is over there. And we're at a garage for the corner bakery. So obviously we're by the sea, so there's a fish
that one?
market.
Parrotfish.
Oh wow.
You get octopus? Octopus? No. 35. What's the best eating fish? Which one tastes the best? That one is. When did you get that one? Yesterday. Oh yeah. Okay.
Breakfast done, steak and cheese pie. What more do you want? We're now in the centre of Suva, and already you can see the difference between yesterday and today. There is a lot more people. We're heading into the main market.
Green, isn't it?
Oh wow.
From Thailand. Durian.
Yeah.
Stinky fruit.
Yeah. Pretty big, isn't it?
Yeah, I went to the one in Nadi. Oh, it's rough. Not like this. This one's a lot cleaner.
Mango, Bravo. What's that one? Tiara. Coconuts. So Sam is trying to buy one banana, and for some reason they sell them by the plate.
Someone else did. Yeah.
No?
Can't do it. Can't do it. Okay, thank you. I'm paying $10 for a banana I've never had before.
So you've got to buy a plate, That's a lot of bananas.
I know. I don't even know if I like it.
Might as well try the supermarket
For a banana.
for a banana. So we were here yesterday with less people around. And there is Chinatown. We've been here for 24 hours and I'll admit Suva is not a touristy place. It's nice to look around. There's nothing really here for people visiting for the day. So we're going to think about going back to Nadi. Now we were thinking about taking the bus that brought us up here. But obviously 4 hours 20, but for 20 Fijian dollars it's still cheap. We have found somewhere else which is $17, so it's cheaper, and it takes 3 hours to get back. And straight away you start thinking, is this a scam? But we're going to have a look. Yeah, you can tell it's definitely Monday morning. So I'm now at this bus station, which is, if you ever go from Suva to Nadi, it's by the bridge and you'll see loads of minibuses. And basically all they're doing is just waiting for the minibus to get full and then they go. It's going to cost us to the hostel from here $19. And when you think that from the hostel to the town centre, Nadi town centre was $15, you wonder how they're going to make the money. But I don't care. It's cheap, it's faster, and hopefully we'll be leaving in the next sort of 10 minutes. So it's going to be goodbye to Suva, the capital. Would I recommend coming here? This is where it gets difficult. It's not a touristy place. It is expensive. I found a cheap hotel that was £48 that I could not afford to come here by myself as a solo backpacker. So thank God I had Sam, who agreed to come with me, go half us on a hotel room. It was 2 beds. It was decent enough, clean, nothing exciting about it, but it's nice. It's nothing like what a capital city would be, that I thought it'd be, but the sun is shining and it's time to go to Nadi. If you've enjoyed this video, there will be plenty more of Fiji in the next few weeks. All you got to do is press that like button, press that subscribe button, and see what more there is to do around here. But until next time, bye bye.